All right, so we're still shuffling. Knee hug right, knee hug left, glide across. Get one more here, and that's it. Right here, we're walking forward and backwards, just arms going side to side. Right arm on top, right arm on bottom. While we're walking, alternating top and bottom. Just loosening up the shoulders some more. Getting lower body ready, upper body ready. Loose, loose, loose. Flinging them open, flinging the chest open, wrapping arms around you. All right, let's go back to that shuffle. This time on the shuffle, on the left side, I'm on the left here. You're gonna squat down, step back with your left, step back with your right, step forward with your left, step forward with your right, and stand up. So just a walking squat thrust. Shuffle over, squat down, right, left, and up. Glide it across. Walking squat thrust, just taking your time. Hold each spot for a second, get a little bit of a stretch. Gliding across, just doing a couple of these, you don't need a ton. We're gonna be going up and down the entire workout. And that's good. We're gonna now just run, little jog forward, and light jog backwards. Just getting that bounce in the steps, trying to pick up the pace a little more. Just lighten your feet, little bounce in your step, forward jog, backwards jog. And light on the feet, keep it moving. And we're going to the shuffle. One more time. Shuffle across. You're gonna fling the chest open, stretch left shoulder, right. Shuffle across, fling it, and now you're holding it for a second or two. And stretching it. Glide across. Fling it, stretch, fling, stretch. Fling, stretch. Letting your feet in between. Glide, glide, glide. And now just take the next 15, 30 seconds to get whatever else you need to stretch on your own. You can get quad stretches right here, glute stretches, hamstring. Mix it up on your own, whatever else you need to stretch. Get those hamstrings, calves on your own, stretch it out. All right, so what we're gonna do here is a progressive workout, progressive round. So we're gonna start with an exercise for about 6 reps. We take a short break, that's the end of the round. Then we add a second exercise into that. So let's say we're gonna start off with a squat thrust for 6. We're gonna add a crawl to that. It means we do 1 squat thrust, 1 crawl out, 6 times. Then we add a squat thrust, crawl out, we add to 2 push-ups. So it's squat thrust, crawl out, 2 push-ups, about 6 times. And we keep adding one element onto that, building up to this long chain of an exercise. As 1 rep, it's gonna be a long-winded rep, long-winded round, building up. Every round gets longer and longer. So in the beginning, we're gonna take very short breaks because it's very short sets. As we get deeper into it, we'll take longer breaks as the sets go longer. So to start off, first off is gonna be just a squat thrust, just 6 squat thrusts. So we're just here. We're squatting down, jump back, jump in, and come up. If you need to modify it, you can step back and jump forward. If you need to, you can jump back, step forward, or you could do the walking squat thrust like we did before. We started, these are reps that I'm doing here. We started, it's the first round, so I'm just showing modifications while we do it. Or you could jump back and jump forward. It's gonna be just a few, we don't need a ton. So we'll be doing tons of these because every round is gonna start with this. And time, simple. So now all we do is add 1 element onto that, just like Lego building blocks. Keep building on top of it, adding a rep of a different exercise or 2 reps of a different exercise. So now this round you can follow right along slowly on this. We'll do 1 squat thrust. We're starting right away. Right when you come up, right into 1 crawl out. Come in and up. Right back to a squat thrust. And crawl out. Tyson, check it out. I'm good because I moved it further back. 1 squat thrust, 1 crawl out. 1 in here.
Yeah, you're good.
Squat thrust. Very good. That's good. If I have more space in the garage even.
Just your hands are a little cut off.
1 squat thrust. See See how we just added on. So 1 rep each. First 6 reps. About. Even as we get longer into the long chains, probably won't even get 6. Do 3 to 4 is all we need. 1 of each. And time. In between when I'm talking, that's your only break. That's your chance to stretch it, sip it, get a drink, do what you gotta do. So now we're gonna do 1 squat thrust, 1 crawl out. While you're out there on the crawl out, we're just gonna bang out 2 push-ups. So squat thrust, crawl out, 2 push-ups. Let's do it. 1 squat thrust, 1 crawl out. While we're out here, 2 push-ups. And then crawl back in and stand up, and that's 1 rep. Modify, do what you gotta do. Go at your own pace. Figure it out. Squat thrust, crawl out. 2 push-ups. First couple rounds, usually kind of warm things up. Get the blood flowing even a little more. So it's pretty short sets. Crawl it out. 2 push. Crawl back in and up. Sit back on the hips and heels when you do that squat thrust. Abs are strong the whole way. Chest, shoulders, tries, all working as you crawl out here. Hold that position, hands under your shoulders. 2 solid push-ups leading with your chest. Like a moving plank. Go at your own pace, do what you gotta do. We're all gonna start together and finish together, so the reps don't matter. Like the amount of reps you get does not matter. It's the time of doing each round. And time. Good. So it's the time that matters for each of these rounds, not how many reps you get. I'm going a pretty decent, moderate pace. So you could just stick with my pace or find a pace that works for you. Shake that out in between. When I'm here babbling, that's your chance to shake it, stretch it, you're ready for the next set. All right, so here, if you think about it, if you think on the freak formula workouts, how it goes, that first set, the squat thrust would be considered standing plyometric because you're jumping. The crawl out would be considered standing stationary. The push up was high plank upper, meaning because the upper body is moving from the high plank position. So we're just going to add on a high plank lower, meaning we're going to stay in that push up position, but move the legs. And we're going to add in 4 mountain climbers, 4 total. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 each side. So we're just following the same rhythm of the free formula, if you've been following along, how all the pieces, it allows you to do these long circuits because you're working different parts of the body, different movements, different positions, and allows you to keep going. It makes it just hard enough to keep going and almost kill you and push you off the fucking cliff, but it doesn't push you off the cliff. It allows you to keep going. Which all of my grill for? Not here. They're bothering us. All right, let's do it. So from the top, and I'll always walk you through these first few reps, nice and slow, so make sure you have the rhythm down, and then you go off on your own. So we're starting with that squat thrust, 1 squat thrust. You stand all the way up straight, extend those hips, crawl out, crawl all the way out to the push-up position, 2 push-ups, 2 push-ups, and then from there, 4 mountain climbers, 3, 4. Get your feet back wide again so you can crawl the hands back and stand up. So the mountain climbers right here, when you're done, step them out wide so you have a strong base to finish off that crawl out. Let's do it. Squat thrust. Crawl out. 2 push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crawl the hands back and up. Squat thrust. Smooth, steady pace. Strong. 2 push. Bouncing your feet on these. And wide stance. Look, squatting. Sit back and on the hips and the heels. Coming up. Control your breathing. Smooth. Control movements, but solid, strong. Working the chest, shoulders, tries, and push up. Feet come in the center for these mountain climbers. Then they jump back out wide. So look, I can sit on my hips and heels and squat up to finish that crawl out. Squat thrust. Once you get it, start going at your own pace. Crawl out, 2 push, 4 climb, crawl back in, stand up straight every time. Let's roll. Crawl it out, 2 push, add to this to keep the challenge rolling, we're gonna stay in that high plank position. And we're gonna add a high plank upper. It's just gonna be shoulder taps. So you hit your 2 push-ups, we go to high plank lower, 4 mountain climbers, right back to high plank upper. Did I say 4 shoulder taps or 2? 4? 4 shoulder taps. 4? 4 or 2?
4.
Better say 4. 4 shoulder taps. And moves on. So that's 1 rep. Have a couple seconds for it. See, the longer these sets become, the longer the break will be in between, so that you're strong and recovered. Control your breathing. You hydrate in between. A couple seconds. Shake it, stretch it, hydrogenate it, and you're ready to work. But we don't want to make it this one too long of a round, because the rounds are going to get, the sets are going to get longer, because as we keep adding on exercises, we want to save those longer breaks for later on when they're long. And as you're getting the flow of this, now you know those first few segments of the workout, you can kind of go at your own pace. You can start picking up the pace. Even though I'm going kind of slow and beginning to show it to you, that's to make sure you have the flow and go at your own pace. Once you figure it out, as you know those first few movements, you already should know them already. This is testing. You already know them. Ready for another round?
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
round? Get hands out of your pocket.
Woohoo!
Ready for the round? Let's do it.
Woohoo!
All right, let's go from the top. Squat thrust, right here. Come up. Remember the crawl out. We'll walk through nice and slow on this first one. 2 push-ups. 1, 2. 4 mountain climbers. 2, 3, 4. Feet go wide for 4. Shoulder taps. 3, 4. And you crawl back in, and that was 1 freaking rep. Yeah, that was only 1 rep. Let's go. Squat thrust. As you get a feel for it, start going your own pace. Crawl out. 2 push. Abs are strong on these shoulder taps. For 4, feet were in place. Look, they were wide. Legs are in control down there. In that high plank upper movement. Squat thrust. Crawl out. 2 push. 4 mountain climb. Bounce in your step. Light in your feet. Feet go wide. For the 4 shoulder tap. Crawl back in. And up. Keeping that flow going. Squat thrust. Crawl out. 2 push. Bounce in the step. Light in your feet as mountain climbers. Come wide. Hips stay down. Hands stay underneath the shoulders on these shoulder taps. Crawl in and up. Keep it rolling. Cruising along here. Now you have it. Start going at your own pace. Picking up the pace if you can. Pump it out. Breathe it out. Shoulder taps. Cruising. We're cruising. If you have to stop for a second, catch your breath, you do what you got to do. We're all going to start together and stop together. So modify where you need to. In between reps, you got to take a breather. Simply catch your breath. Do what you got to do. Keep it rolling. Find that rhythm. Find that flow. Look at this. We're using just your body, just in place, just following the formula. The standing, the high plank upper, high plank lower, standing stationary, standing plyo, all that good shit from the Freak Fitness formula. Finish this off. Crawl it in. Time. Longer the set, longer the break. So what type of movement do we need to add? So you're following.
High plank. Upper.
So after shoulder taps, we need to add a high plank upper.
High plank lower. High plank lower.
You failed the test.
Sorry.
Live on camera. You're not focusing. We're adding a high plank lower. So we're just going to add 2 high plank jacks. You got a second in between. Catch your breath. Get hydrated. Get some water. Shake it out. Stretch it out. Stretch those quads. Take some deep breaths. Breathe it out. Recover.
that shirt, brother. True dragon slayer, man.
We are just getting started. That was how many stages so far? Squat thrust, crawl out, push up, climber, shoulder taps. So that's 5 steps. I think we're going to probably 10, 12, 14. So just getting started. All right, so here we're adding those 2 plank jacks. Still in the high plank position. It'll be the last one in the high plank position. So you'll be out of that position, but that doesn't mean it gets easier. It means it probably gets freaking harder. Because we're just going to low plank position after that, which are harder than high plank position usually. Especially after 4 sets of high plank position. So a lot of good shit for you to look forward to. Get you nice and excited. All right, let's do it. Walk you through the first one slow as usual, and then you kick off, go at your own pace, and you're off to the races. Let's go. Freaking squat thrust. Up, all the way up straight, crawl out, all the way out to the push-up position. Bang out those 2 push-ups. Full push-ups. 4 mount climbers. 4 shoulder tap. 3, 4. Look at the plank jack. In, out, that's 2. And crawl back in. It leads you right in position to crawl back in. So you're out wide. Let's go in, out, and you're back in position. Crawl in, come up. Let's go. Squat thrust. Roll it out. 2 push. Out wide. Right after those mount climbers, look at my feet. They're wide, so they're in position for the next 2 exercises, and they end wide in position to finish off that crawl out. Keep it rolling. This is what it's all about. Just block it out. Breathe. Focus. Think about what the hell you're doing this for. Plank jacks. Crawl it in, and look, when I crawl it in, I'm wide. I'm squatting up to get up there, not just slumping over the waist, fucking up the lower back. Right to it. All the way out there. On that push up, your hands are under your chest, under your shoulders. Your chest is touching the floor. On these mountain climbers, your hips are staying down. Then jump your feet out. Shoulder taps, you're not twisting. Stay as straight as possible. Plank jack, same thing, hips stay down. So it's a strong, high plank position. Solid pillar, straight, strong line. Let's go one more. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plank. Crawl it in. And time. Catch your breath. Breathe. Breathe. Hydrate. Shake it, stretch it, and get ready for the next set. So now, after these, the low planks, the bad news is we're adding low plank movement. The second bad news is we have to do low plank upper and low plank lower. But the good news is we're only doing one of each of those. So we're only gonna add a low plank upper on this round. Low plank upper, all we're doing is Superman, arm. So just one on each side. Right arm goes out, left arm goes out. So from the high plank position, you're just gonna lower down onto your forearms, on the floor onto your elbows, to a low plank position. Reach out the right arm, reach out the left arm. Then you gotta come back up to the high plank so you can crawl back in and stand up. I'll walk you through the first one once we get to it. Take a couple seconds, catch your breath, but let's not make this break too long, because as you can see, these sets are getting longer and longer and longer and harder and harder. You wanna save the real rest for later. And then you'll appreciate these shorter sets. You'll be wishing you had these shorter sets later on. So shake it, get ready, get prepared. Might be empty. We'll get the big huge on the office. On these breaks, if you really have to, you can sit down, but it should be like moving, stretching, shaking, keeping the lowering the heart rate, but not lowering it so much where you're having to restart over. Get those muscles on you that are feeling tight. Get a little extra stretch in those. For me today, it's the hip, so I'm gonna get an extra hip and glute stretch, kind of pushing this down, opening up this whole hip flexor or hip glute, and then after that, the hip flexor coming here and extending it, stretching it. Move in between. If it's the upper body, get those shoulders stretched and loose. The push-ups are getting you. Stretch that chest out. Grab on a bar somewhere and stretch the chest out. Getting the body ready. Staying loose. Keep that energy level up. Staying fucking focused in your head. Mentally preparing, visualizing the next round, how it's going to go. But even deeper than that, mentally preparing and visualizing where the fuck you're going with your fitness, with yourself, with your discipline, with your freaking life, with your goals. Every fucking set that you should be thinking of and looking at. And it makes you just keep going and going and not stop. And not fuck around, not half-ass shit. All right, so we're adding in low plank, upper, which is just a straight arm Superman. We got to get down to the low plank from the high plank. It's actually, believe it or not, gonna be the hardest part of this set is the getting up and down the high plank and low plank. That's the most effort here. But that's what we want, so what the fuck we're here for. Let's go. From the top, I'll walk you through it. Squat thrust, but you know this shit already. Squat thrust to crawl out, 2 push, 4 climb, feet apart, 4 shoulder tap, 3, 4, 2 plank jack, high plank jack. From here, the feet are apart. I'm going down. I'm gonna extend the right arm, extend the left arm, come back up, crawl the hands in, and bring it up.
That was 1 rep.
1 rep. Yeah, all that shit was 1 rep. What kind of fucked up world is this? Let's go, squat thrust. All the way out there. Chest, lead with the chest, the shoulders, the triceps on those push-ups. Little bounce in your step, letting your feet on those climbers, the feet end up apart. Quick flicks on those shoulder taps. Faster you go, the less time you have to be in that position. Just bang it out. Down low, stick it out. Stick the arm out, back up high. Crawl in smooth, out your hips and heels, and stand up. Keep it rolling, keep cruising along. Squat thrust. Strong chest, shoulders, tries while you're walking out there. Think about working those muscles while you're doing that crawl out. Don't just flop out there. Feet apart. Flick those hands up. Right hand touches left shoulder, left to right. 2 plank jacks. Crawl it in. Oh shit.
Plank walk.
I left my low plank Superman at home. There we go. Back up high. That's what happens. You miss stuff, you fucking pay the price. Up high. Stand up tall. Every time you come up there, you're standing up tall. Control these movements. Go at your own pace. Do what you gotta do. Modify before you stop. Down low. That arm out. This time I'm gonna do left arm first. Right arm. Come back up high. Crawl in. And time. What are we adding this round, sucker? You
Low
screw this
plank
up with
lower.
fighting.
Low
You screw
plank
this up
lower.
with fighting.
Low plank lower.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Legs only Superman.
Wrong. It's gonna be, but I want a faster pace. What's a better low plank lower? Faster pace, better low plank lower. It's only really one option.
Knee tucks?
That's faster, and that's
Yeah. Oh, plank jacks.
plank jack. But it took you. You should be getting that right away. Plank jack. Low plank jack. Feet jump apart together, same as we did as a high plank. Because we want to bounce in that bottom position. With no one being on Zoom, just so you know, someone has to get tested on the entire pattern and show it, or else we have to do double the amount on the last round. So once we have the long chain of 14, someone has to do it, and someone's going to be you.
I was gonna say, I feel like that someone's gonna be me.
So we say we're going to do whatever, 5 of them or whatever, then we make a deal. And if you get it wrong in the test, then we have to double it to 10 instead of 5. But if you get it right, we only have to do the first number, whatever that first number is. We'll see what it comes out to. So I'd suggest you start paying attention and drawing in your sweat on the ground, sweating your tears in the blood of the exercises. All right, so adding low plank, jack here. That's just in the low plank position. After you do the Superman each side, you stay down there. Both feet just jump apart and together 2 times. And they end up apart actually, because then you come up to the high plank, you crawl back in, stand up. And let's do it. Make it happen. Let's go. I'm walking to the first one. Squat thrust. Up tall. Crawl out. 2 push. Bouncing your step on those climbers. Feet come wide. 4 quick shoulder tap. 2 plank jack. They're wide. I go down to low. Superman right, Superman left. Stay here. 2 plank jacks here. Look, and I end up wide. So I come back up to top. High plank. Crawl back in. And boom. 1 rep, suckers. Well, let's go. Modify. Go at your own pace. Go as slow as you need to. Just figure it out. Grind it out piece by piece, step by step. Do what you got to do. And there was one flowing straight through the entire rep, just so you can see it without me fucking babbling. All right, let's go. Remember on these squat thrusts, you're looking, my head is up, my chest out. Don't start slumping over as you get tired. I am squatting down to my hands touch the floor, jumping back, jumping into my head and chest up, and squatting up. Don't flop over at the waist. Squatting down, crawling all the way out, full push-up position. 2 push-ups. Bouncing the step on these. Hips stay down. Feet end up wide. Try not to twist on these shoulder taps. Don't raise the butt on these plank jacks. Get low. Reach. Reach. Jack. Jack. Up. Up. Crawl in. Let's get one more. One more. Just the last one of these plank positions. So the next move we add is going to be standing. So there's at least that. Just get in your own flow, your own rhythm. And time. Some long ass fucking reps. We got plenty to add. All right, what do you think we're adding? Quick. Without me even giving you a position or anything, there is an obvious answer to what we're adding.
Upper standing plyometric.
Okay, what's the exercise? That's correct.
Oh, jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks is going to be the bit right in the first one.
Quad jump.
Miss got the answer right. First try. She's the fitness expert of the family.
Good job.
When do you think jumping jacks would go?
At the end.
Somewhere towards the end. Just finish off when you're dead.
Oh yeah, because they're coming
When you're
back
dead, you
in.
can just flop in some
Flop in
jumping
some
jacks.
jacks.
You don't want to. You wouldn't want to do a bunch of jumping jacks and then have to do squat jumps and lunge jumps and all this other shit.
Plus it's a bit better because you're calling back in and straight from the squat position. Squat jumps.
Trying to redeem yourself there.
Okay. Myself.
See, we're creating that workout and knowing, understanding what you're doing and why you're doing it, not just following some random routine. There are times, don't get me wrong, there are times when you want to have some fun in a different type of challenge and you're ready to challenge the muscle in a different way. I do these blind routines where we create through the Fitness Freak formula, you create the movements blind and then the exercise is blind. So sometimes you might end up with a high plank lower followed by a high plank lower in a row, and you just have to deal with that, just so it's a little different, but it's still technically within the formula of the workouts. But you can see in the understanding like how these movements are going. So the squat thrust, we are jumping with the feet. The crawl out, we're moving the upper body instead of the lower body. The high plank position, the push up, we're moving the upper body. Then the mountain climbers is high plank lower. Then the shoulder taps is high plank upper. Then the plank jacks is high plank lower. Then we go down to low plank. It's low plank upper body moving. Then low plank lower body moving with the jacks. And we come back in and it flows right as we crawl in, right to 2 squat jumps, right back to standing plyometric, just like standing plyometric we did with the squat thrust in the beginning. So it all flows that you're able to somewhat keep it rolling without having to stop, without needing a break in between these movements. And they all just flow. You can see this just flows seamlessly together. So let your body flow. So let your body take over. Don't overthink it. Don't think it sucks. It's hard. It's supposed to be. It sucks. It's hard for me. It freaking sucks. It's supposed to. And if it doesn't suck and it's not hard, that doesn't mean you're in shape. It means you're half-assing it and not pushing it hard enough. Every set, every exercise, every rep should be fucking hard when you're training. If not, then what are you doing? Then you're just staying average. You're just cruising and just getting through it and going through the motion, just checking the box. Like, this shit is hard for me every freaking rep. And it should be for you too, so push the pace. And if the pace I'm giving, because I'm kind of walking you through it and talking and having to show some techniques and stuff and coaching through these sets, if that's too slow of a pace for you and you know this set already, go ahead. Go fly off. Fly. Let it go. Let it rip. Go at your own pace. Go all out. Don't let me hold you back. Go freaking freak mode. Let her fucking rip. Stretch those out. So now we're adding in 2 squat jumps. As we crawl in from the crawl out, we're adding 2 squat jumps. Like 30 minutes.
Oh, we can get off the recording.
We shuffled for like 2 seconds.
No, it says
It's 30 minutes. Long way to go still. And I also said 60 minutes at least. Probably hint that we're gonna do more. We have stuff. Once we can do all the whole circuit, that's just the first group. The whole second thing we gotta do and third possibly. So good luck to you.
oh.
All right, let's roll. We're adding in 2 squat jumps. I'll walk you through it as usual. Let's do it. Squat thrust. Stand up straight. Out to the crawl out. 2 push. You know the 4 climbers. Feet wide. 4 taps. 2 plank jacks. Feet wide. Go low for those 2 Supermans. Low for the 2 jacks. Feet are wide. Remember, come up. Crawl in. Check this out. Right from here, right to the 2 squat jumps. Let's do it. All the way out there. Let's flow. What you gotta do, a little smoother flow. Kind of show it to you. Once you're done with one, look, go start right to the next if you can. You have to take a breather in between. Just chain them together. Look, right when I finish these 2 squat jumps, right back to the squat thrust. Right to the next rep. Challenge yourself. This is what we're here for. And time. All right. After those 2 squat jumps, that's a standing plyometric. What kind of movement are we adding? What type of movement? The squat jump is a standing plyometric. So we're gonna add.
Yeah, it can only be lower. Because we stand
That's a standing plyometric. So we're gonna add
standing plyometric. Jump lunges?
a standing stationary,
Oh, standing stationary.
which is just a reverse lunge. So even though it's called stationary, it means by stationary we're calling that if both feet are never leaving the ground at the same time. So a high knee is standing plyometric, but a march would be standing stationary, technically. So a plyometric is where both feet are leaving the ground at the same time, we're calling it. And stationary is where one foot's not. So this is gonna be just reverse lunge, just hitting one each side, that's it. That's what we're adding in. Reverse lunges. Standing, stationary, we're calling it. Move, stretch, shake. Blood flowing. Shake it out, stretch it out. Huh? Stand up, please. So no, we're gonna die.
Oh God.
And I only knew, but it would have been on camera. Oh no, it wouldn't have been on camera. I knew it was a sneeze back there. Phone. All right. So 2 squat jumps, adding in 2 reverse lunge. What round are we on now? So it's squat thrust, crawl out. It does not 10. You're doing 10 reps of this entire set.
Uh,
Squat thrust. I don't think it's 10 yet. It's not 10, I don't think. Squat thrust, crawl out, push up, mountain climber, shoulder tap, plank jack, low plank super, low plank jack. Ooh, squat jump, reverse lunge. You are so lucky it's 10. You are so freaking lucky. You pulled that 10 number out of your ass. You almost just screwed the whole group over. We would have been screwed. We would have had to do this 10 times. We'd be here till Tuesday. All right. We should be ready, recovered. Let's do it from the top. Squat thrust. Crawl out. You already know these already. You should know these in your fucking sleep. 2 push. 4 mountain climber, feet apart. 4 shoulder tap. 2 plank jack, feet end up apart. Go down low. For your 2 upper Superman. Your 2 low plank jacks. Hands come back up to the high plank. Crawl in. 2 squat jumps. Right into alternating reverse lunges. Just 1 each side. Just 2 total, 1 each side, and that's your round. Right back to that squat thrust. Look, squat down. Just because you get tired doesn't mean you lose your technique. If anything, the more tired you get, the more you need to focus on your technique. Don't rush it. Don't strain something. Every one of these movements and exercises is modifiable. You could step instead of jump. Like look, technically here for the jacks, you could just walk your feet if you had to, instead of jumping. On these low planks, if you had to, put your knees down, give a little brace, put your feet a little wider, do what you have to do. Same thing for the plank jacks, you can just tap out, 1 out, other out. Do what you have to do. If you have to do squats instead of squat jumps, you do what you have to do. If you can't go all the way down in reverse lunges, look, you just go partial way down. Everything is modifiable. Adjust it, personalize it, make it work for you that you can still keep fucking moving forward and keep progressing. But still challenge yourself. It's not a get out of jail free card. It's not a hall pass to half ass. That sounds pretty good. Down low, snap it, jack it, jack it. We're gonna go 1 more from the top. Shake it, recover. Do what you need to do. Oh yeah.
Good job.
Whatever you need on the break, if that means lay down, take a nap. Let's work.
Drink water. Drink water. Stay hydrated, please.
Wipe your sweat and spit and tears and slime and puke and piss and shit and all that other stuff.
The youngest one. 13. She was there. Yeah, you were watching her. Yes, and yeah. Yep.
Got blood flowing.
And we were
Stretch those legs. Do what you gotta do. Listen, you're gonna be sore sometimes when you train. You're gonna be sore a lot of times you train. You wouldn't know it, but today I am sore and strained as shit. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna sit, I'm only telling it to you to prove this point. I'm not sitting here half-assing it, bullshitting, skipping the workout, doing something else that I'm not supposed to be doing, making excuses, fucking crying about it, just figuring it out, working through it, and making shit happen. If there's something I felt I needed to modify or something was gonna work or I was gonna strain something more than just pain, there's a difference between pain and injury. Suck it the fuck up and work through some pain, be smart and work around injuries. Work through pain, work around injuries. That's what you need to be thinking. That's working hard and smart at the same time and not needing to not work at all. All right, so after our reverse lunge, we are adding in.
Oh, we're adding more.
Of course we're adding more.
You know, because he started at like 2, 3 groups.
Yeah. Let's get started, man.
It says 10, 12, 14.
This is the warm up to this.
Oh, yeah, so.
This is the warm up to the warm up. And it was going to be less, but now you distracted me. Now we're going to add in another standing plyo. It's going to now be lunge jumps. It wasn't even supposed to be that. We were supposed to go to the split jacks and call it a day. Split jacks, regular jacks to make it 12. But now we're going to do lucky number 13.
Wait, 13? Isn't that 11?
This
Yes.
is 11. Yeah.
There was supposed to be just 2 more easy jacks to finish off. But since you asked for some more,
Oh, yeah, so. Yeah,
so
now.
now it's 13. Now we're adding in lunge jumps. Thanks. Everyone say thank you, Tyson. Everyone yell from all across the freaking world. Thank you, Tyson.
Thank you, Tyson.
He got us extra work. I like it. I like it. It was too easy for him. He wanted some more. I like it. Hell yeah.
I believe that.
All right. So we're adding in, after your reverse lunges, we're going right into 2 lunge jumps. Perfect. Exactly what I want to be doing on the fucking 11th exercise. You'll be fighting when we're done. Fist fight. Behind the school. Like the grown men who challenge me to fights every day on the internet. They're 40, 50 years old with their kids sitting there.
Why are you always on
They're
your
sitting
phone?
there, Dad, you're supposed to be hanging out. Why are you on the phone? He's like, I'm busy working. But the motherfucker's sitting there harassing people on the internet, challenging me to a fist fight, telling me to come to Michigan to fight him. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go take a trip to Michigan to go fight you in your little dojo. I've got time for that. Holy shit. Anyway, get me sidetracked here on the workout. Let's do it.
Dude.
Seriously, somebody come to Michigan.
Who does an actual.
Yes, I'm not funny enough to make that kind of stuff up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it just happened yesterday.
So I can fight you. I don't think go there.
And he said anyone under 200 pounds is victim weight. Because then that other guy that was in the post is a jiu-jitsu black belt
I saw that.
said something. He's like, oh, now you just told me you're under 200 pounds. That's victim weight. So like, the UFC world champions at 185 pounds that will fucking, the 150 pounders that will destroy a 250 pound untrained person with your victim weight. Funny stuff. All right, let's roll. We are adding in 2 lunge jumps. Let's go. Squat thrust. Nice long break, so you should be fresh. Tyson distracted us, so now we gotta go fast pace on these. You should know these exercises. I shouldn't have to say them at this point. Down low. 2 low jacks. Up high, crawl it in. You know those 2 squat jumps. Right to 2 reverse lunge. Right to 2 jumping lunges. Oh yeah, right back to that squat. Let's look at that. It flows right back to it. Full of energy. Now we're warmed up. Now we're flowing. Shit, I did all kinds of exercises in there. Oh yeah, keep rolling. Huh? Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Tyson. Everyone repeat after me. Huh? I can't even see mine. You're not going hard enough. You're not in the yellow, man. One more from the top. Reverse lunge, controlled, right into the lunge jump. For 2. On! Hydrate. Shake it. Took a long break last round. So even though we're adding in an exercise here, we're gonna have to take a short break. all we're adding in after our 2 lunge jumps are 4 split jacks. So it's the same front and back. You're just here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy one to add on the end. We got 2 more. I'll let me nice and tell you, we got 2 more rounds to add on to. Split jack here. Next round is just regular jumping jacks. And that's the end of this circuit. You got blood flowing. Stretch your shoulders. Stretch your quads. The glutes. The hip flexor. The hammies. And it's not right after this gets so long. I'm gonna let last minute this project was that a year ago. Oh, look, we can number back in. I'm number it now. Number back in. Could be better, but. All right, let's do it. We're adding in 4 split jacks. We're almost at the top of the mountain. This is the point where you suck it the fuck up. You shut up and nut up and get it fucking done. It's hard. It's supposed to be. Yeah, we want a longer break. Yeah, we want to be fucking done, but we ain't fucking done. We're not done. Actually, we'll never be fucking done. Let's go. This round, you know the circuit already. You're adding in 4 split jacks. It's going to be a silent round. I want you fucking pushing all out, not even fucking thinking, just go. I don't even care if you mess up the order of the exercise, just go. It's going to be a silent round, and I'm going to push the pace the same way right with you, so I'm not even going to say a fucking word this round. And then I'll walk you through the last round just to make sure you unfuck yourself, which all the shit that's probably going to go on this round that you're going to fuck up. All right, let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, attack it. Boom. Fast in this reverse lunge. Look at yourself. Split jack, sucker. One more. Time! Hell yeah! That should have fucked you up. One more piece to add to get to lucky number 13. If your heart rate is not pounding out of your fucking chest, you're doing something wrong. Push the damn pace. Challenge yourself. Fucking bury yourself. One more to add on to. All we're adding on a real difficult exercise, 2 jumping jacks. Adding on to the top. I know the 2 you just did there can't count towards your first set. Since you did 2 there, you'll say you don't have to do on your first round. You did 2.
Made you do that. I wouldn't do that.
You'll want credit for those 2.
Since you did 2 jumping jacks over there, you're not going to do it on the first round.
So it's the top of the mountain. We're going to get a little tiny extra break so that we can make this a long round. Push the pace as hard as you can without having to stop. Like that last round, we were going extremely freaking fast, but it wasn't, you wouldn't be able to last too long at that pace. You would have slowed down, got sloppy, This one we're still gonna keep the pace rolling. We're gonna push the pace, but with control and structure and for a little longer time. Top of the mountain. Stretch those legs, do what you gotta do. You know what you're feeling right now. Get extra movement, extra blood flow and stretching to those spots that are tightening it up. Maybe it's your chest, your lungs, your breathing. Control that breathing mentally. Control your breathing. Lower your heart rate down mentally. Deep, strong breath. Your nose for a few seconds. Hold it. A long exhale out through your mouth for a few seconds. Then hold it at the outside also on the end. Learn to consciously, intentionally bring your heart rate down. A couple seconds and we're going. Last 10, 15 seconds, your final stretches. Final shakes, final prayers, whatever you need to do to get through this damn round. Last one of this, sir. We're at, 51 minutes.
But we missed the shuffling.
About 4 seconds. So 51 minutes and 4 seconds. All right. Here it is, top of the mountain. Lucky number 13. Top of the pyramid. Let's fucking roll. We got work to do. Let's get to fucking work. Go. Squat thrust, you know it. Crawl out. I'm gonna tell you this first one and that's it. 2 push-ups. 4 mountain climbers. Feet apart. 4 shoulder tap. Oh, stop. Time. Stop. Reset. We're gonna do 5 of those. We're gonna do 5. Maybe. Almost forgot our game. I promised to play this game with all of our friends. Now we wasted that rep too. That half a rep. So we're gonna do 5. As long as Peter here can tell us the entire circuit. Have you been paying attention?
I have been.
You got it? Don't fuck this up. You're gonna know there's 13, so
Okay.
take your time, don't fuck it up. Go.
We got squat thrusts. Then we got crawl outs. 2 push-ups. 4 mountain climbers. 4 shoulder taps. 4 they're the jacks. Plank jacks, right?
How many?
4.
I didn't hear you, but how many?
4 plank
I
jacks.
can't hear you. How many?
4 plank jacks.
Obviously, I'm telling you something's wrong.
Oh.
You have the exercise right, so I'm going to give you a chance.
Oh, it's 2.
You want to do 4? This round is 4, just for that.
Okay,
So now we're doing
okay.
4.
Okay.
That's a compromise. I'll let it count as a win, but you have to do 4 now.
We do low Superman.
Yes?
We do low jacks.
Yes?
We do squat jumps.
Yes?
We do reverse lunges. We do lunge jumps. Jumping jacks. No.
I got
Hold on.
distracted. What is it? Lunge jumps? And
Lunge jumps.
We need 13.
Oh, lunge jacks.
Which ones?
Is that what they're called? Split jacks.
Oh, right.
Split jacks and then jumping jacks.
I'm going to give it to you.
Oh,
He got it. He nailed it. Almost fucked us over, but he nailed it. So we're going to do 5 of them. And this one, you are doing 5. No matter what pace you're going, you're getting to 5. So you're going to keep doing this. I don't care if it takes you till next Tuesday. You're going to get to 5 on this. And it's 4 plank jacks on the high plank jack at this round, just because that's what he called. But then you caught yourself because in the beginning, the first few, you were saying how many to do. Then you realized, why would I say how many? Because I have more chance to fuck it up. So just say the exercise and hope I get away with it, and you got away with it. Look at that. You adapt and overcome. Figure shit out. FIO. Let's do it. All right, we need 5. You're going at your own pace. You're getting 5. You get 5. You're done. Except we're not done. We're not all done until every one of us gets 5. You're done when you get 5 at home, but we're done when every one of us gets 5. So we're all going to keep banging them out until everyone's at 5. We are starting together and we are finishing together.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Kill. Go. I should even have to call it out here. Just get in your zone. I'll just call it out once in a while because I shouldn't need to. Did it so many fucking times. And if you ever miss an exercise, you just make it up. You go out of order. You catch yourself, and you do what you got to do. Down to that low plank. The supers. Low plank. Oh shit! I didn't do 4 high plank jacks. My bad. I owe 2 more high plank jacks. It's supposed to be 4.
Oh yeah, I did
Crawl in. 2 squat jump. These I'll talk you through it because we only did it a few times. 2 reverse lunge. 2 lunge jump. 4 split jack. And 2 jumping jack. There's 1. We're cruising. Let's do it. Do what you gotta do. Work through it. There's 2. Do what you gotta do. Your own pace. Grind it the fuck out. It is not supposed to be easy. It's not even supposed to be moderate. It's supposed to be fucking hard. 4, 2. I'm doing 6 because I only did 2 last set. Oh. Down low. You miss a step, just make it up. These are only 2. Piece by piece. Do what you gotta do. Grind it, modify it, switch it up. Whatever you need to do to make it happen. Perfect buzz. Somebody should have recorded it. Cut. One, 2, 3, 4. Legs are a little wobbly. That's how it's supposed to be. It's 4. It's 4. Good thing he got it right. I'm gonna have to do 10. That would fucking suck. Sure did, man. And 4 plank jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 5. Let's do it. Where we at? Which number are we on?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Which one is this?
3.
3? Nice.
Like this.
Back up, crawl back in.
And then jacked.
There we go. Hell yeah, still jumping. Look at that. Not even fucking modifying it. Hell yeah. 2 squat jump. There it is. First lunge, just go as low as you can. Nice. Good jumps. Not on your knees, be smart about it. Just 2 total. You can do extra lunge jumps as well. Look at that. Just let Henry do extra lunge jumps. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, split jacks for 4. And then raise jumping jack for 2. There it is. You're doing something in between. Got 2 more to go and we are done with this circuit. 2 more to go. Let's do it. There it is. Let's go. Squat thrust. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Last 2. We got this. Look at that. Still jumping. Hell yeah. Now to crawl out. Get out there. 2 push.
I'm catching up with you guys. 4 mountain climbers.
Definitely mountain climbers, turns and knee tucks, whatever you need to do for them.
4 shoulder taps.
There you go. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's movement.
4 plank jacks.
Shoulder tap. There it is. Fucking grinding. Hell yeah. Down low. Let's do it. Low. So we got 3 of those. Those 2 low jacks. Get those high jacks just because we skipped them. Those 4 high jacks. You got this. What you gotta do, you step out, you jump out. Look at that. You're still fucking high for extra reps than we started with. 2 squat jumps. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Squat jump. Reverse lunge, lunge, reverse lunge. Reverse lunge, slow. Don't go so deep, don't fuck your knees up. Same thing for these jumps. Look, I'm not going all the way down either. I'm modifying because my knees are fucked up. You don't have to either. Do what you gotta do. 4 split jack. 2 jumping jack. Finish it. Oh yeah, 1 more rep to go. 1 more rep to go. This is it. Last rep. Let's do it. Just don't anything. Let's just finish this off. Break coming up. Last rep. Come on. You got this. Thrust. Stand straight. Right. Breathe. Crawl out. We're all working to the finish line. Crawl out. Those 2 push-ups. 4 climbers. However you got to do them. The shoulder taps. 4. Plank jacks. 4. Down low. There it is. Superman. Flick them out there. Low plank jacks. Back up high. This is it. This is the home stretch. Going out with some fucking thunder. 2 squat jumps. Get up there. Get up there. Reverse lunge. As low as you can get. Lunge jump. 4 split jack. 2 jumping jack. And that is 5. Yeah, nice work. Oh. Finish.
Awesome job.
You didn't finish? Well, then finish. Let's not sit don't just sit. Well, keep going.
Keep going. I will help you. Want me to go with you? Want me to hold this? 500 calories. And I'm gonna have it on for the first week.
So that's the end of our first circuit. Oh, and look at that, end of our first hour. Perfect. Our first hour.
Yeah.
Hydrate. We are just going to do a finisher round.
Oh. Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
I guessed it. I finally guessed something right.
This one, stretch your calves, your hamstring, your feet, your toes, whatever you need to. It's going to be a hopping circuit. It's going to be about 3 minutes non-stop of hopping. We're all going to switch together on the same time. I'll walk you through it, so don't worry about it. It's very simple. You don't need any equipment. You don't need any space. We're just going to be hopping. We call it the Atlanta Hop Circuit.
Go up.
Which we started doing
Go up so we can go
this little circuit. Very
Thank you.
effective, hard, simple to do, but really hard to do because it seems simple. That we started after this trip to an Atlanta gym where we kind of burned out with these type of things after each workout, and it was just freaking awesome and energetic and fun. It adds life to your legs and bounce to your legs, keeps your legs young, keeps energy levels high, and just a little finisher on the cardio. It's gonna be about a 3-minute round. You can do this type of circuit, so it's gonna be different type of hops. Let's just say we're starting with forward hops, forward and backwards hops, double leg, right? We're gonna start with that, say. You could do it for 30 seconds of that hop and right away 30 seconds of another hop. But if you don't have a clock, or we're not gonna go on a clock here today because we're not setting it up, we're just gonna go 30 jumps of each. So it'll probably take a little less than 30 seconds, maybe a little more if you're going slow, whatever it is. But 30 total jumps. And then I'll tell you when to switch, and I'll tell you what type of hop to switch to. So like after forward and back, 30 hops. So it's 1, 2. It's not 1, 2. That doesn't count. 30 forward hops. So it's really, you figure that out. And then right after that, when that 30 jumps is over and we get to 30, then we go right leg only, 30 forward. Then right away, left leg only, 30 forward. Then double leg, side to side for 30. Then right leg only, side to side for 30. Then right away, left leg only, side to side for 30. And then we're gonna add in right here to finish off. So it'll be 3.5-ish, 3 to 3.5 minutes depending. It's not on times, it's on reps, so probably actually a little less than 30 seconds for some of these. So stretch those legs, stretch your calves out, feet. Get ready. After this, we are done.
If you're going medium-ish pace, it takes like 2 minutes, 32 minutes, 40 seconds.
It's a little less than a second per hop. You keep the pace going. Less than. Ain't happening here. If you have a line, the best thing to do is have like a cross or a line, or if you have a ring, one of those like agility rings. That's what we kind of usually use. I have a line right here, so I'm just going to be going front and back on the line. Then on the side to side, I'm going to use this side to side line. You don't really need a line. It just makes sure that you're getting some target to jump on. You don't have to have a line or a ring or whatever. Is this too far? Look, is this too far?
No, you're good.
All
There's
right.
a lot of space.
So there's my line. All right, let's do it. We're starting front and back jumps, hops for 30 hops. You're on the balls of your feet. Your feet are gonna be cramping, your ankles, your calves. Suck it the fuck up, Nancy boy. Let's go. 30, 1, 2, 3. 10. I'm gonna talk, you count. Right on your feet. Keep that energy a little high. It's just tiny little hops. Look at that. But just keeping your legs alive. We're just going out with a fucking bang.
30.
There's 30. We're going right leg only. Go forward or back. Right leg only. Count, Tyson. You're counting. I'm yapping. You're counting. But front of the line, behind the line. Right leg only. Do what you gotta do.
10.
This is how you keep yourself young, athletic. Legs stay alive. Bounce.
20.
Boom. Do what you gotta do. It's gonna burn. It's gonna suck. This is it. We finished in 3.5 minutes. We're fucking done.
30.
Left leg right away. No break in between. Left leg goes front and back. After this, we're pretty much halfway there. You can go to the side to sides.
10.
This is it for the front to back. Suck it up. Front of the line, behind the line. Front of the line, behind the line. Bang. Pop.
20.
Pop. Keep it going. Boom. 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 It's non-stop. That foot is not staying on the ground. 30. Double leg, side to side. Get yourself a line or not a line, whatever. I'm going to stay in the center of the thing. Right here. Double leg, side to side. Tyson, you're on count.
Okay, we're starting over because I forgot what we're on.
We're starting over because Tyson didn't count. Hurry up. Where are we at? It's got to be 10 by now. Shit.
Alright, 10.
Fuck. Just side to side. Just to get over a line. Doesn't have to be big. Pop. Pop.
20.
Pop. 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 Let's roll. This is it.
30.
Right leg, side to side. Go.
I'm counting.
Right leg. These are the ones that suck. After you do the double, then you go right away into the one leg. That leg didn't get a break. The left leg right now is technically getting a break. So this is going to be the hardest set right here. After this, it's fucking cruising. It's easy. This one should be burning. If you're doing it right.
25.
What do you mean 25? So we go by 10s. The fuck? Where are we at? That was 5. See? That was like 8 since you said 25. Left leg. Apparently we need to do a little more math in our homeschooling curriculum. Bounce it. Bounce. Hop. 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 Yeah. Finish it strong. Bouncing your step. Full of energy. It's supposed to burn. It's supposed to suck.
30.
Right here, side to side. Look, quick, short, and choppy. 3, 4. Count like that. Go. This is it for the day right here. Pump it out.
10.
Light in your feet. Bounce to your step. And we are fucking done.
15.
Come on, by 10s, man. Then you confuse us. Get us all excited.
20.
10 more to go. And we are done. Finish strong. Finish like you know what you're doing.
30.
Time, and we are done. We are done. Terry knuckle fist bumps for all the cameras at home. And listen, my upper body has worked. My lower body has worked. I'm dripping sweat. My core has worked. My muscles are worked. But also my heart, conditioning, lungs, cardio has worked. This has been a total body workout. Literally, look where I've been the whole time. I've been right here. This little slot. You can do that right at the side of your bed on the floor if you have to. Zero equipment. It's fucking free. Your body is free. You just abuse it and you treat it like shit, but it's free. It's time to start taking care of it without making excuses. Look, you can do shit like this all the time. Now, this exact type of workout I wouldn't say to do every day. That'd be overuse on your joints and shit like that, but it just shows you what you're capable of with a little bit of hard work, a positive attitude, maximum effort, and some motherfucking discipline and consistency. It's all it takes right there. Discipline, consistency, maximum effort, positive attitude, and no fucking excuses. There's no excuse here. You can do this anywhere in the world. This is how I work out every single day because there's always a way to find to do it. If you have to tweak it and do something else. The exact workout we've just done, or not the exact, but a similar workout that we just done, very similar. I've done that entire thing in an airport. I've done another similar workout, modified that in an airport with my 20-pound backpack on. There's always a way to make it happen. Oh, but the people are gonna make fun of you in the airport. Okay, so the people that are sitting on the side eating their burger and fries and Cheetos and drinking their beer and getting all trashed on a Tuesday afternoon, I'm worried about them making fun of me for doing some squat thrusts in the freaking airport. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't know those people. They don't matter. They don't have the same mindset as me. They don't have the same goals as me. They don't have the same life as me. They're not me. I don't really care. They're not in my circle. I don't care. You need to learn to not give a fuck what the people think about you that don't matter. And absolutely do give a fuck what the people think about you that do matter. Any questions, comments, put them down below. We are done. Peter fucking killed it. Hell yeah. Thanks for joining us live. How much weight have you lost so far, Peter?
I'm down 62 pounds.
62 pounds down. How much more are you going down?
I'm going 138.
Another 138 down to go. And with work like this, and look, and what do you weigh now?
338 as of this
338. And he just did this entire fucking workout that we did with minimal modifications and still made it happen. And when there's a time he needs to modify, you modify it. There's nothing wrong with that. Shit, I was modifying stuff in my own damn workout. Because I have different things tweaked and this and that. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to figure it out. Some of those lunge jumps, I didn't go as deep because my knees are all screwed up from the workouts we've been doing. Still made it happen. Still getting the heart rate up. Still working. Still training. Not making excuses. Working around it. Don't forget, work through pain. Work around injury. That's working hard and that's working smart. Combined together, get you freaking results and let you keep going all the time and not have to take massive amounts of time off from injuries or whatever else. All right, we are all done. We will see you next time. Thanks for joining. And in case no one told you yet today, you are fucking awesome. No excuses.